is a big place. There's a lot going on. It's the hub of business and commerce, and you're really getting sort of the melting pot of all of Vietnam. Saigon has amazing food, amazing culture. I love the back alleyways where you can find great murals and cool little coffee shops and restaurants and sort of explore the quieter side of Saigon.
Ho Chi Minh was like, the history is amazing. It was a war museum that we went to. I think it's called the War Remnants Museum. To see the Vietnam War stuff is really emotional, and they tell a powerful story.
It's very hot, it's very humid, but the good news is that leaves us behind as we sort of move up into the highlands. Fairly quickly you start getting into rural Vietnamese life with water buffalo and farming practices, and explore a little more jungle and a little cooler temperatures.
The terrain that we've encountered since leaving Ho Chi Minh City has been quite varied. We have cycled along the coastline, and although mountain ranges have gone right down to the sea, presenting some challenging climbs to ascend and descend. Very mountainous country and incredibly challenging cycling. However, they also gave you a great feeling of accomplishment when you actually did it.
The cycling has been very interesting, both out in the country, riding through very small villages, fishing towns, and busier towns. As we come into the bigger cities, it gets very, very crowded, very busy. And the markets and the people, bustling early in the morning. When you look at it from the outside, the scooter traffic looks as though people are just going randomly and nobody knows what they're doing. But when you're riding in it, it's actually quite clear.
It's like a school of fish. You try and stay in the school and just sort of move as people move. It's got sort of like an organized chaos that's nice.
There's a lot of honking, which is actually quite nice to know they're coming up behind you. So you kind of are going in and out with the flow of the traffic just like they are. I never felt actually unsafe around all the scooters.
I found Vietnam to be a bustling place, full of energy. Crowded streets with scooters zooming along. And on a bicycle, you're right there, you're part of it, you're in it. You can see it, you can smell it, you can sense it in so many ways. When you get out of town a little bit, you know, the traffic lessens, the landscape becomes less developed to something that's a little bit more peaceful.